And
so our set here for Chris and Jeff.
This is a very interesting set. The first song is May Challenge. That's a level 18. We have Pluto Relinquish Challenge 18. And Start a New Day Challenge 16.
Yep, and eliminated was Tokyo Evolved Type 3 and Legend of Max X Special.
So Chris has had problems with May Challenge before. There's a really fast section. It has one of those Scoobies that we saw in Come to Life.
Yeah.
And Chris's play style, he tends to double step a lot, and he's not as comfortable doing crossovers. So
and those are just too fast to cheat.
Yeah, but 200 BPM Scooby crossover. And a couple years ago at KAC, he actually he maximized his EX score by double stepping it and getting a miss. It took him a long time to PFC this song. So Jeff, I think, is a little more comfortable with that sort of play.
So THK573, a Scooby back. So you're probably familiar with the term Afro Nova turn. A Scooby is essentially an Afro Nova turn that's just way too fast.
Yeah,
not even possible to double
use
step.
the word Scooby if it's just really fast.
Yeah, I think, was it Mega Man X, Kevin, who coined the term, saying that seeing somebody do the turns in this, that it kind of looked like a character in the Scooby-Doo cartoons running in place.
Yeah, the legs. So yeah, the most of this song is not that complicated technically. It's pretty straightforward. It doesn't have any super long streams.
There's a little bit of unusual positioning.
There is, yeah. It looks like Jeff also doesn't. I thought he had this PFC, but it looks like he doesn't. That looks like a 1 great.
Yeah,
and
that
a couple
is
perfects. But even in that range, where most of the song isn't really stamina intensive, I think that's a plus for Jeff.
Yeah, and that EX score of that non-PFC for Jeff, that EX score is probably better than the 37 perfect PFC.
Very well could be.
It's going to be close. Like, those are definitely close, but that might actually be a better EX score.
Yeah. We'll see how this develops.
We will.
Probably the two best players in the U.S. facing off, or who's going to take on the first place upper division. Let's get started.
Chris changed his speed mod at the last second. Chris playing on mirror as well.
Yeah, I know. With songs like Triple Journey and this, whenever there are Scoobies involved, some people find it easier to play them on mirror than on the original. So I wonder if that's the motivation.
Yeah, maybe it just turns him in a specific way. I mean, maybe he's a little more comfortable turning one direction than versus another.
Yep, very possible. Both players pretty close. Looks like Jeff has a small lead right now, couple EX. When there's going to be a gradual speed up coming up here, and that's a good opportunity for either player to pull ahead if the other one makes some mistakes.
Jeff just nailed that run there. Chris picked up 1 or 2 perfects. And then starting here, it's going to speed up.
It's going to get a little
10 BPM every one of those red jumps.
Both these players are pretty familiar with this, though, keeping their yellow combos. Jeff, yeah, he's up by a little over 10 UX.
Yeah, he's up by around 12.
Very nice.
It's going to come down to those Scoobies. If Jeff nails them, that might put it away for him.
Yeah, this last 16th run could determine the winner here. Coming up in a few measures. Right here. Both players drop combo.
But Jeff still gains some ground. He's now up about 20.
Yep, as long as he can just play consistently for the rest of the song, which isn't, it's basically over now. So
yeah, there's not going to be nearly enough space for Chris to come back here.
Yep.
So Jeff's going to take the first song.
There we go, by 25 EX.
That's pretty commanding.
I mean, when you consider Chris's PFC is only
14, 1, and 2 misses. Yikes.
Oh, the world record on that song is Chris with, was that 37?
37
and
PFC.
Jeff just got 14 perfects and a couple misses.
2 misses and 1 great.
I mean, that's That's world record material right there.
That is. That would have obliterated the world record.
All right, so Mark 1 win for Jeff. Chris has to win this if he wants to take first place.
Bilbo Baggins in the chat said the world record's 24 for FFMs, but still 14.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for pure EX score, that's actually a better performance.
That still is, yeah. FFMs would have the world record on Main Challenge.
Yeah, FFM's pretty much.
He can cross over like no, just doesn't even bother. You know, as a pump player, he can do anything he wants with his feet.
Yeah. FFM's being probably the only player that really can stand with Jeff and Chris in the world.
Korean player.
Yep.
Let's see here. Fudo relinquish.
Fudo relinquish. Looks like Chris has the world record at 16 perfects, but Jeff's not far behind with 20.
Yeah, this has most of the chart is not that complicated, but it just has a brutal crossover run at the end that just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, it's largely the same as the expert chart throughout the song, or very, very similar.
Yep, until you get to that run, and then you're just flying all over the place. So.
Yeah, this was one of the KSC qualifying songs last year.
It was. And it turns out the difference between the challenge and the expert in terms of note count for EX,
it's about 24 EX total, something very small like that.
It's pretty small, and the 18 is so much more difficult that if you weren't one of these top tier players, you can actually get a better EX score by playing the 17.
Yeah, rather than trying the 18 and flubbing the end.
These guys, they're the people who can play the 18, so.
These are the guys that kind of have to.
Yep. It's a treat to be able to see them do it.
One of the things that is challenging about this is the sync is not perfect, and it also changes a little bit throughout the song.
Oh, does it? Okay.
The ending especially begins to get very, very late.
Looks like Jeff keeping a little bit of a lead here, maybe around 10 EX, maybe a little less. Hard to tell. Looks like 17.
Yeah, Jeff's really in the zone today.
Yeah, between that May run and if he has a good run on this song,
he'll put it away.
Yep. Look at that, up by 14 EX, yeah. Again, this screen is where things are gonna have a big chance to move around though in terms of EX score. So
yeah, Jeff's just building himself a cushion right now for the ending.
Here we go. Both players getting some misses. But Jeff
holds
ahead.
on.
Increases his lead.
Takes it by almost 20.
Yeah, 19 EX. And that actually secures his first place spot. We have one more song to play.
We have one song to play, but that's determined.
But we already know who the winner is.
We already know. So Jeff takes first.
Very, very impressive showing.
This is going to be almost just a little victory lap for him here with Start a New Day Challenge.
Yeah, both good sportsmanship from both players here, though. No, Chris isn't walking off in a rage or anything. So
no, Chris is a good competitor. He's a real good sport.
Yeah, he's not the kind of person who would do that.
Yeah, Chris is going to be the type of guy who he's going to push you and push you and push you and push you, but he's going to be the first guy to congratulate you if you beat him.
Yep. So here we go.
Chris, at least today, Chris is the second best.
Yep.
It's definitely, it's a hard
it goes back and forth.
Matchup to determine between the three of them. In DDR tournaments, just like sporting events, it's who's the better player that day.
Yep, that's how it goes. Chris did win the last Fresno Frenzy tournament.
He did?
I think in no small part because he was able to pick level 19s against Jeff.
Yeah.
And we did not see any 19s in this set.
We did. Yeah,
really
that's definitely an area Chris has an edge.
The big advantage for Chris. Going into the final song.
Maybe we'll get lucky and see a dual NFC.
That would be a hell of a way to end the tournament.
A hell of a way to end it. Well, there that goes.
Oh, maybe we'll see a single MFC. It wouldn't be out of line with the other scores that Jeff has been putting up today.
No, it wouldn't.
This is good. It's like credits music for the tournament. It's nice and upbeat.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, it's over now. But
And there's still more to go. We still have the doubles competition coming up after this.
yeah, this is the end of singles after this song finishes. But yeah, Jeff will. Well, yeah, Jeff takes singles, and then he'll have I think, a pretty good chance to take the doubles tournament as well later today, but we'll see.
Yeah, when he was doing his qualifying match for doubles, he actually set 2 world records.
Oh.
And then forgot to take a picture of the set result.
Wow.
All right, well, it looks like Jeff's picked up a perfect there. He's still up by a couple of EX. It's about 4.
Yeah, there aren't that many doubles players in the U.S., so I think we'll be looking at a shorter tournament.
Yeah, I think there's around 20 entrants.
Good song to go out on, though.
Definitely is.
And that is...
That's it.
Jeff takes it again for a 3-0 set against Fresno
set. That's
really solidifying the win there.
just a solid, solid performance from Jeff all tournament long.
You're looking at 8 wins for Jeff there.
Yeah,
lost,
8 wins.
Lost 1 to Omid.
Yeah.
At 8 wins, he takes first place.